What are your goals for your children versus their goals?
My goals for my children versus their goals. Want my kids to be happy and successful in whatever they want to do, and success is measured.
But that is a good point, because the most coachable athletes they don't know when to say when. They don't know when to say when. This is a huge point, huge.
Sometimes it's the right coach, sometimes it's the right environment of the group. Yeah.
What we think they're going to connect to, that might not be what they're going to connect to. You know, as parents, you know, we have this picture of what we want for our kids, but sometimes you have to step back and you have to let them decide, you know.
John and Helene, one of our goals at Sarge is to make your child more confident. Do you see your child building confidence like in a social role and athletic role? Athletics role?
I think my older one has benefited from confidence in a level. I think anyone who knows my little one, I don't think she lacks an ounce of confidence at all in anything she does. But I think it's been very helpful for Sydney. I think she could have.
In high school, my daughter wanted to get to the college level. I knew just playing high school sports was not going to get her there. So
My daughter, she was set to have her best cross-country season yet. And I said, girlfriend, what do you want to do? Because you can't do Sarge athletics and cross-country. And she knew Pat Reeves was her coach, and she said, I'm giving up cross-country for Patrick Reeves. And when she lost...
Like, as a parent, what do you hope to gain? Like, within a year, I feel like parents develop, like, expectations to, like, where they hope their child gets to, or, like, with a program like this, or they expect their kid to get, say, so much stronger, or so much faster, or develop more confidence, or that sort of thing, so.
I'll let Rick go first.
I just want my kids to love exercise and not hate it. They don't have to love it as much as me, but I want them to be healthy and moving for the rest of their lives and doing it right.
As you will find out when you have children.
Awesome point.
You can want them to do something, and when they hit about 5th to 6th grade, they start to go their way, and your goals start to become a little less, and their goals start to become a little. You're driving. You have less of the wheel.
But those little conversations she had with Sean was everything she needed at that moment to keep it moving and going, and that alone was priceless. And that had nothing to do with the athletic part of it or the training part of it. It was just being there, being present.
Like, what do you expect your children to learn when they're here? Like, whether it's nutrition or anything like that, do you expect them to learn that kind of stuff while they're here? Or?
I could counsel my kids on all kinds of things till I'm blue in the face. They're not listening to me. But if it comes from somebody else, they will. You know, I'll tell you, I tried to get...
I try to get information out, but the thing is, like, I don't ever get a chance to see my athletes do their sport.
Right.
So, I just say...
We're talking about performance in here.
Yeah, I mean, I see them here, I see them training. I mean, I know what they're doing progressing training-wise, but I don't know how the training is related to the sport and how it's progressing there. So, like, the information you guys give to us, like, that lets us know, like, something's actually working.
Right.
So it works, I think.
Better every day. So, I forget which one of you guys over there said, what's the expectations, like maybe within a year benchmark? Meeting every kid where they're at, even if it's a bench warmer. Are they getting better?
You have to be a leader by example. If you're not a good example, it's very unlikely you're going to get results.
A lot of it is going to depend on the kid, and I go back to that. I think every kid and every parent is different. You will come across parents that have goals here for their kid, and their kid only wants to be here. And that's never...
If you could describe Sarge Athletics in 1 to 3 words, what would they be, or what would it be?
Wow. I would say confidence building. Look, I've said this to...
What do you look for in the environment, like for like a training facility? Because there's a difference.
it's not about the environment, it's about the energy from the coach.
What's the first thing you notice when you walk into Sarge, and is there anything about that you'd want to change? Is there anything you'd want to change?
Who's the question?
There's times when I walk in the green side, and you just feel there's an aura of positiveness and passion and caring from every angle and from every person.
Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. So well done. Your attitude makes a big difference. Know the individuals and acknowledge them. The athletic atmosphere with their peers and athletes and the trainers and older athletes as role models. A family atmosphere, They feel like the staff cares, and then they sent me another email to add on top of it. Sarge, I'm sorry I was unable to make it, I couldn't get a babysitter, however, I did want to add my 5 cents. The biggest thing for me as a parent is to have someone fully invested in my child. In this case, it's actually children. Not only to coach them in sports, but to coach them in life as well.